Okay, let's dive into this visual guide you shared. It really unpacks how money grows, looking at compound interest and this like old trick, the rule of 72.
Yeah, and it frames them almost like this hidden wisdom, not just finance stuff.
Right, exactly.
And the history is pretty cool. The source mentions Luca Pacioli, the father of accounting, documented the rule of 72 way back in 1494. So maybe not Einstein's eighth wonder, quote, but the idea is ancient and powerful.
1494, wow.
So for you listening, our mission today is simple. We're going to pull out the core ideas from this guide on how money really grows and give you a practical mental shortcut. This is all for you.
All right, so before the rule of 72, we got to talk about the engine, right? Compound interest.
Absolutely. Forget the complex formulas for a sec.
Yeah, let's keep it simple. It's like interest earning its own interest. It's not just adding, it's multiplying itself, creates a kind of feedback loop, yeah.
Exactly, like a snowball rolling downhill. And the guide uses this great story, the red pill idea. Imagine this choice. Blue pill, you get $1,000 cash right now. Red pill, you start with 1 cent, but it doubles every day for 30 days. What do you take instantly?
Oh, man. $1,000 probably. A cent doubling sounds slow, like a gimmick.
That's what most people would think. It feels logical. But okay, let's say you take that red pill, that single penny.
Right, and let it ride for 30 days. What happens? I feel like there's a catch.
Well, the catch is our linear thinking. After a week, you've only got like 64 cents. 10 days in, just over $5.
See? The 1,000 looks way better.
It does, initially. Even halfway through, day 15, you're only at about $164. Still way less. But then the doubling really kicks in. Exponential growth.
Okay.
Day 20, you're past $5,000. Day 25, over $335,000.
Oh, seriously?
And by day 30, that 1 cent turns into more than $10.7 million.
Get out! 10 million from a penny.
The $1,000, it's just dust in comparison. That story really shows the explosive difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Linear versus exponential. Okay, so that's a hypothetical penny. How does this translate to like actual investing over years? The guide had that story, John and Mary.
Right, the human element. This one shows the massive impact of time. So John starts investing young, age 18. Puts in $500 a month.
Okay, consistent.
Very. But only for 12 years. He stops completely at age 30. Total invested, $72,000.
72 grand, got it. Starts early, stops early.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now Mary, she starts later, age 25. Also does $500 a month. But she keeps going, nonstop, all the way until she's 60. 35 years of investing.
Wow. Okay, so she puts in way more money, right, for much longer.
Way more. Her total contribution is $210,000. Almost 3 times what John put in.
So Mary ends up with way more at age 60. That seems obvious. She invested more for longer.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? And that's where the guy just like flips his script.
Uh-oh.
At age 60, Mary, who invested $210,000, has just under $1.7 million.
Okay, $1.7 million, still a great result. And
John, who only put in $72,000 and stopped at 30, ends up with over $3.3 million.
Wait, what? Over $3 million? How is that even possible? He put in so much less.
Time. It's all about the time. Those dollars John invested between 18 and 30 had decades longer to compound compared to Mary's later dollars.
Yeah.
His early money had like 30 to 42 years to just grow and grow and grow.
So the head start was more valuable than putting in more money later.
Massively more valuable in this example. That early time for compounding, it just crushed the larger later contributions. It's pretty mind-blowing when you see it laid out.
Okay. That's a huge lesson. So we see this doubling power, but estimating seems like it needs complicated math. That's where the rule of 72 comes in, right? The shortcut.
Exactly. It's a fantastic mental tool. Super simple. You just take the number 72.
72. Okay.
And divide by whatever annual interest rate you're looking at. Could be investment return, could be inflation. The answer is roughly how many years it takes for the value to double or halve in the case of inflation.
Okay, give us some quick examples from the guide. Make it concrete.
Sure. Let's say you hope for a 12% annual return on an investment. 72 divided by 12 is 6. So roughly every 6 years, your money could double.
6 years? Okay, that's fast.
Right. But look at inflation. If it's running at, say, 3% per year, 72 divided by 3 is 24. Meaning the purchasing power of your money gets cut in half in about 24 years.
Ouch. That's sobering.
It is. And think about a savings account maybe earning just 1%. 72 divided by 1 is 72.
72 years to double your money.
Pretty much. It just highlights how slow, low returns are against the power of compounding or even inflation. It's a versatile rule,
yeah,
for growth and decay.
So tying it all together, The penny, John beating Mary despite investing less, this rule of 72. It feels like the big message isn't about complex strategies or needing a fortune to start.
Not at all. That's the core insight the source really drives home. The most powerful force isn't finding the perfect stock or having the most starting cash. It's simpler.
It's time. It's time. And just starting, letting that compounding engine actually start working for you, even with small amounts, consistently over a long, long time. Patience and consistency are key.
So wrapping this up then, what does this all mean for you, the listener? Knowing this power, knowing time is maybe your biggest asset.
Yeah, what's your first step? Or your next step? It doesn't have to be huge, just starting. That seems to be the most profound takeaway here.